What is up, you guys, and welcome to the Upper 90 YouTube soccer channel. Today, there may be links to us, Chelsea, making a transfer with Tottenham, which doesn't happen too often. So stick around as we dive deeper into this transfer talk. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Mike, huge Chelsea fan, which is why we're talking about Chelsea and possibly trading with Tottenham. Yes, the other London club, Tottenham, who actually have potential of being in the top four.
But what about Arsenal? Like I said, top four. When's the last time Arsenal's been in the top four?
Now, this isn't a club that we typically trade with too often. It's been a fairly long time due to the fact that we snubbed them multiple times. The latest one being Willian a couple seasons ago, where it looked like he was going to Tottenham, had a medical, then we swooped in and took him, and the rest is history with that player. But it looks like we may be in the talks with Tottenham for none other, drum roll, Harry Kane. Yes, the one and only Harry Kane may be coming to Chelsea. Now, I know this may seem mind-boggling because how could this possibly happen? Why would Tottenham want to give their best player away to a rivalry team such as Chelsea? But when you look at it, Chelsea on paper have a lot more to offer than what Manchester City have to offer for Tottenham. Now, there's probably some issues with the players that they're looking to get to take on Harry Kane's role, where Manchester City, they're offering players, yes, they're really good, but not players that Tottenham really need for the most part. They obviously are going to need a forward once they lose Harry Kane, and they're also going to need some defending players. I know Manchester City have offered a few players, but again, probably not the players that they're looking for. And I think Chelsea also have the opportunity to offer a little more cash than what Manchester City can. Now, Chelsea are the team that could possibly offer Tottenham what they really need and what they want, because we've already seen Chelsea offer a huge amount of money for Dortmund's forward, Aaron Highland, and it was rejected. So therefore, I think Chelsea may start looking somewhere else, and Harry Kane can definitely be that player. And like I said, we definitely have the cash to do the buyout clause. We also have the players to also offer for Tottenham. Now, those players include Tammy Abraham and Kurt Zouma. Two players that, yes, are really good for our club, but if they can go out and play for Tottenham, it would hurt a little bit, but if we're going to get Harry Kane back, that could be a huge benefit for us. Now, the reason why these two players are so crucial is because they are younger and their positions, again, that Tottenham really need, because Tammy Abraham has shown that he is a proven player in the Premier League, FA Cup, along with other tournaments. But again, he's known to score in the Premier League. And Kurt Zouma, again, not a very old player either, fairly young, has played well for Chelsea, has gone on loan, played for other clubs as well, and has looked well as a defender. And again, like I said, Tottenham are going to need someone back there because Toby Alderweireld is most likely on his way out, and they need a player such as his caliber. I think Kurt Zouma offers that and could possibly be a little bit better because he is better aerial and better foot skills and passing, and I think that could be a really solid player. So the thing that are most likely will happen here is that Tottenham are going to ask still for an absurd amount of money for Harry Kane, which is rightfully so. He is the best forward right now in the Premier League. And I think what they're going to want is maybe 125, give or take, around that price range, plus Tammy and probably Kurt Zouma. So we're looking around 200 million roughly between those two players and the offer that we're going to give for Tottenham, which, yes, seems like a ridiculous price at the point, but if we know what Harry Kane can do, and if he can score the way he scored for Tottenham, this would really help elevate Chelsea, because last season, that is one of the areas that we really struggled in, and that was scoring goals and having a striker that could score goals. Like I've mentioned before in other videos, Jorginho was our top goal scorer, and he scored all his goals from the PK spot. To have a midfielder who is more of a defensive midfielder to be our top goal scorer just shows how much we were lacking with goals last season. So if someone like Harry Kane can come in, score at least 15 goals for us, that is going to give us a huge boost to beat other clubs that we couldn't beat last season and possibly put us right there for the top spot in the Premier League. Now, like I said too, Manchester City are still building their squad. They're going to be definitely a team to beat this season, along with Liverpool getting a lot of their players back from injuries from last season. And I could see if Tottenham are going to start splurging some cash, because again, if they sell Harry Kane, they have a lot of money to throw out for other players for the most part. And even Arsenal, it looks like they're also building up their squad as well. I'm going to make a separate video for that, who they're all buying and selling. But like I said, there's a lot of clubs that are really improving their arsenal, or improving their squad, and getting the players that they need. And obviously Chelsea need to do the same, and having a striker that can score a lot of goals is going to be one of our key things that we need this season. Now, we have Timo Werner, which again, he did have a decent season, not a great season, but a decent season. He could still be the player that we need, but I think he plays better out on the wing with his pace, his dribbling ability. His finishing was lacking a little bit, but if he could find his form, he could still be our forward too that Chelsea needs. So if we don't get Harry Kane or Haaland, we still have Timo Werner, but again, I think Thomas Tuchel still wants another player to take the reins as a striking position and score a bunch of goals for us. So like I said, this is a little surprising, because I was not expecting us to really be chasing Harry Kane, due to the fact that, again, they're both London clubs, and most of the time, London clubs don't mix and match too often unless they're an older player and really force a move out. And I guess Harry Kane has been trying to force his way out, and Chelsea does have the money to buy him. So this could be a huge benefit for us, because, again, we are one of the only clubs that are able to splurge a lot of cash, due to the fact that we were champions of Europe, and we do have a lot of cash to use up because of the transfer ban we had a couple seasons ago. We still have a lot of money, and the fact that we sold Eden Hazard and a few other players, that we still have a lot of cash to use up to buy players too. That is all I have for you today. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like and comment down below. Comment what you think about this transfer. If you think Harry Kane will be a solid striker for Chelsea, due to the fact that we play a little bit different style, or if we should probably go for a different striker, or if you think this is even going to happen. Again, comment down below what you think about that. That is all, and we will see you next time.